Hello, Gentle Raffian here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making lasagna. I will show you how I make my lasagna. I don't know if it's the perfect recipe, but this is how I do it, and I just thought I should share it with you guys. So these are the ingredients I'm using. I got my tomato paste here. This is margarine, mozzarella cheese, got cheddar cheese right here, got some milk, lasagna sheets, red, orange, yellow, and green peppers, curry, garlic, have ground beef here, and some more spices, which we'll get into later, and household flour, the salt. Okay, so let's get started. So we chop up our onions, one whole onion. We chop it up real good, diced preferably. I don't like them too big. Like it nicely diced. Ooh, my eyes. The honest thing really make you cry, hey? So now I'm going to use this pot for the meat. Going there. After chopping the onions, we can move it to the side. Chop up the garlic. So that's the garlic I'm dicing up. Personally, I enjoy garlic. I like adding lots of it to my food. But 8 cloves should be enough for a sizable lasagna. So that's it. I've used up 8 garlic cloves, 1 whole onion, and 8 garlic cloves.
I had no idea this was going on. Okay, now, I walked into the office and their phone rings and say, why don't you shred stuff? Shred what you have. Shred what's you shred everything.
So now that that's done, putting it into the pot.
It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a Ponzi scheme.
We just want to brown it up a little bit. So we just brown it up a little. So I'm using a gas stove, so it's pretty hot. Maybe let me just reduce the flame. Yes. Get it all cooked up just a little bit. We get back to chopping red pepper. I use that much. That's the orange pepper. That's the yellow pepper. And green pepper. So we dice up the peppers as well. Meanwhile, our onions are cooking. Let's not forget about them. We don't want them to burn. So you continuously have to stir. In the kitchen, we're still like a stir fry. Take my life, take me for what I am. I'll never change all my colors for you. I love this song, I love it. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. So now we put this in together with the onions. So see, our onions aren't burning, they're just cooking here. This is onion and garlic. And now we're adding red, green, and orange peppers to the mix. Okay, so there's onion, one whole onion, there's garlic, and now we're adding red, green, and yellow peppers to the mix. Smells good already. We just stir up the mix. Oh gosh, I have a problem with my camera. There's no one helping me film this. I'm doing it all by myself, so forgive me if it's a little shaky. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. What else? What is next? Oh, okay. So, I'm putting water on there. Then we're gonna add the lasagna sheets into the water when it gets hot, so that we soften them up. I like the edges, eh? It's got like ridges. See it? I like this one. Really good. We check on our mix here. Alright, it smells really good. So while we wait for water here to heat up, what we're gonna do is we'll add our meat. We're gonna add our meat to the mix. Okay. I really wish I had somebody to help me film this. So you just mix it up and then we'll let it cook for a bit. Water is still heating up there, so our focus is pretty much on this one. Okay, so while this is cooking up, we're gonna make our white sauce in this tiny pot, and we're going to use milk, a bit of flour, some margarine, and cheese. So I've shredded up some cheese, and this is butter, so we add the butter to the pot. Let it melt. Check on our mix. Remember, I have no one behind the camera, so forgive me if the picture is a bit shaky. Kind of film and cook at the same time. So our butter is melting up in there. So our butter is melted, then we add the milk. Ooh. Pour in the milk. Just shake it up. Pour it off because I don't want it to get hot. So now I'm gonna get my cheese, put it in there. I need it to melt too. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of flour. Remember, our milk is warm, so we're gonna use the cold milk instead because we need our sauce to be thick. So we use the flour for that purpose. So we make a paste, milk and flour, and then, ooh, we add it to this mix. Bit of it. Add some more milk, and then now we add the paste. I pre-mixed it because I didn't want it to get so hard in the pot because of the heat. Our beef mince is getting cooked up right there real nicely. More milk. I need a lot of sauce. I'm gonna add some salt to the beef. people have different preferences when it comes to their salt, so just add enough for you to taste. Our water is heated up there. So you see our sauce is getting really thick. And our beef is ready. So now it's time to add the other ingredients. And since the water is hot, let's add, we'll add the lasagna sheets into the water first. So personally, I like adding them one at a time and a few seconds apart to avoid them from sticking. Makes it easier for me, but whatever works for you, go on. There, my sauce is thick enough now. Okay. Oh, give it time. Let's see. You come and taste. I hope you like it. Okay, so my sauce is done. I'll let it cool off there. So carry on with my sheets. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Back to the meats. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to add the tomato paste. So I've added the tomato paste. We'll stir, mix. So if you like, you can actually use crushed tomatoes or something, but I like using tomato paste. It's less sweet. Now I like having a bit of chili in my food, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a bit of this chili pico, just a little bit, not so much. So I'm adding this much chili pico. In we go. And let's stir. Still got our slices there boiling. So our sheets are done. They're soft enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to rinse them out to keep them from sticking. We'll rinse them out. I'm just gonna put a tiny basin there. them out keeps them from sticking. When they stick, it's very difficult to use them. Okay, so here we've shredded the mozzarella cheese, and this is cheddar, which is what I'm using. Our beef is ready, and so is our paste. But because my boyfriend has no baking tin, I'll have to improvise with this saucepan. We'll use this one for today. Isn't that right, baby? Told you need to get me a baking tin. So this is what we're working with, and I've already preheated the oven. We preheated it to 250, so it's waiting. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Put me here. I really hope you can see. Let me check the camera first. Maybe we get this angle. Oh gosh, I really need to find somebody to help me out with the camera. Okay, so here we are. I don't have the non-sticking spray, so what I'm gonna do is I'll use a bit of the margarine for the base just to keep it from being sticky. Put some margarine in the saucepan. Okay. So now we're getting ready to bake the lasagna. So we put some beef. This is just to create the base so that it to keep the sheets from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Just enough to keep it from sticking. Okay. Get our sheets. So this is how it goes. So that, then more beef. Looks so yummy, I can almost taste it. Just make sure you spread it out evenly. Spread it out, spread it out, spread it out. Evenly spread. And then we'll add the paste. Spread it out evenly as well.
I swear. I'm telling you the truth.
Then we add the grated cheddar cheese.
I can't go to jail. I can do anything.
I don't like being stingy with the cheese. I don't know, it's like my favorite part of the dish. Repeat the same cycle. After that, sorry. So, same cycle. Sheets.
I think they can believe it too, but you have to help them, make them believe. Just tell me what you want me to do. What do I need to do here? It's best. It's really best. Everything that was shredded,
So, beef. Oh, the pan is too tiny. But we're gonna work with it. Not like I've got much of a choice. Wish I could have gotten more layers if the pan was bigger. If the pan was bigger, I would have gotten more layers out of this. But we're going to have to work with what we have. So I think now we get to do our last layer because the pan won't allow us any more space. Just cover it up really nicely. Okay. I really wish the pan could take more. So this is going to be the first round lasagna. Ooh, don't have it spill. And then for the final one, we add the mozzarella on the top. So if you have foil paper, I would advise you to cover it with foil, but just use some margarine or non-sticking spray on the foil. It helps it cook better. But I don't have foil today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cook it as it is. Oh, that's that. So now in the oven it goes. We're gonna let it cook for 45 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes.